Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming with a very special palette. So if you guys are interested in seeing swatches, 2 eye looks, and hearing my first impression thoughts, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I love playing with eyeshadow palettes, blushes, eyeshadow palettes, and more blushes. So if that sounds good to you, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. I'm so excited, you guys, because Gourmand girls sent me their newest palette. This is the Warriors Wear Pink palette, and this one is available now. So if you guys are interested, I will link it down below. And I also have an affiliate code with Gourmand girls. So if you guys want to use that to save a couple of dollars, you can check all that information in the description box. I am so excited to have this one with me because it is a collaboration palette with Siria Soto 93. That's her handle on Instagram. I will go ahead and link the Instagram account down below. I also have close-ups and swatches of the palette, so let me go ahead and show those to you while I tell you a little bit about this palette. So according to the brand, it says this collection came together as a tribute to honor Siria and her journey as a breast cancer warrior. The palette includes 12 mattes, 3 duochromes, and 1 multichrome, as well as a meaningful embossing on every shade with neutrals, pinks, reds, purples, and a pop of turquoise. This palette embodies a rich color story to honor the warrior in each of us. And I think the artwork in this palette was designed by Doodles by the Bunny. I did see Doodles by the Bunny actually made an announcement that she's going to be working with Gourmand girls. So that's also very exciting. From the information I found online, I do believe 5% of the profits from each of the palettes sold is getting donated to Siria, who recently left her job so she could get cancer treatment. So if you are a survivor, if you're going through it right now, my thoughts, my prayers, and well wishes are with you for a speedy recovery. And I just think this is such a wonderful collaboration with a great cause behind it. So if you guys are interested in this palette, I think it's a great cause. And also, it's always fun to play with makeup. And I know I find a lot of comfort in makeup when I'm feeling sad or down, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. So it's nice that this is a little bit different because it has a great charitable cause behind it as well. So congratulations to Gourmand girls on doing something so thoughtful and wonderful. And I hope that us as a beauty community can get behind the creator and the brand owner and help support this cause. So if I have any other additional information on the collaboration, I will let you know in the description box. But I'm really excited to play with this. I had 2 looks in mind. Definitely wanted to do like a pink look, and then I really want to play with the turquoise too. So let's see what we can come up with. This palette swatched really nicely. I was so impressed with the black swatch. Oh my god, it was so pigmented. So yeah, definitely excited to play with this. So I'm just going in with the shade called Amour, which is a really pretty like burgundy red shade, and we're just throwing that on the outer corner of the lid as well as in the crease. I've been playing with using the darkest shadow first. Holy pigment, that was impressive. And then I'm gonna go into this shade called Susie, which is a light pink matte, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner and just kind of blend. So I would love to hear from you guys how your weekend was. Definitely let me know down in the comments. Did you guys get a chance to celebrate Father's Day with the dads in your life? We had a pretty fun weekend. Me and the girls celebrated our first Father's Day as a family of 4. So that was really nice. My husband was so excited and happy, and we went to brunch with some of our friends. He got to golf with his dad, and then we also had dinner with his dad. So yeah, overall a very relaxing, hopefully, and fun weekend. Also, you guys will be so happy to know the swing set is done. So Very excited about that. I'm going to go into the shade Darkness, which is the black, and I'm just going to use that on the outer corner just a little bit because you guys know I love deepening up the outer corner, and that's why it's so nice when brands just have a black eyeshadow in the palette, but also you can always grab any black eyeshadow from your collection if a palette doesn't have it. Okay, so for lip shades, I feel like we have a few options. I kind of want to play with this shade called Familia. It's like a pretty bronzy red tone. So even though originally I wanted to kind of put on like Dreams on the lid, I think I'm going to use Familia because I think that'll be like a fun little like contrast on the lid. So I'm just picking up a good amount. The metallics also swatched, I must say, really, really beautifully. So I'm going to start on the outer corner here and go in at an angle and then just kind of coat the entire lid with this shade. I think this shade is the multi-chrome. I forgot to read up on it, but it has quite a few shifts to it. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh, how fun. Now I'm going to do this eye and then I'll do the lower lash line later. So for this eye look, I definitely want to use the shade Silo? I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. And I kind of want to do maybe some of the purples in the palette. So I just need a clean blending brush. I'm going to grab this one from Sonia G. This is a soft shader. And I'm going to go into the shade Peace, which is the dark purple shade in the palette. And I'm just going to add that on the outer corner. I'm like really impressed with how pigmented these mattes are. And especially, don't they say like matte purples are really hard to make? This is not as big of a blending brush as I thought, but that's okay. I'm just tucking that in. Let me grab a fluffier brush. I'll use this one from Wayne Goss. And just kind of blend. Wow. I'm like really impressed with this palette. Like, I know when I first tried the Gourmand Girls matte formula, I wasn't as into it, but this formula is so nice. Look at how pigmented that looks. Okay, I'm gonna go into the shade called Brave, which is that pretty lilac shade. I'm just gonna use that to kind of blend into the inner corner and the lid. Okay, so I'm gonna use this shader brush. I'm gonna go into that turquoise shade. I'm gonna pick that up on this brush, nice amount, and give it a spray. Again, I'm gonna start on the outer corner and pull it in. Okay, this one is picking up on the brush nicely. I was curious about if I use my finger, if it would be, because it looks so much more turquoise in the pan, but on my lid, it's looking more like silvery, but I also think it's because I'm putting it over a purple shade. So I think that might be why. So I'm going to take a little bit of the matte and just help blend the shimmer in. Cute! Okay. I'm not mad about this at all. Okay, so I'm going to finish up the lower lash line off camera, put on some blush, some highlighter, some mascara, all of the things, and I'll be right back to give you guys my first impression thoughts on this palette. Okay, friends, so here is the finish look. What do you guys think? As always, let me know which eye look you prefer. If you like the red kind of neutrally one, leave a red heart, and if you like the more purpley one, leave a purple heart emoji. You guys know I love knowing which one you prefer. So yeah, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and let me tell you really quick what else is on my face today. So I did actually find my Lawless Watermelon Forget the Filler lip gloss. I'm so excited. So yeah, I think this is called Watermelon. I just assumed. I can't see. Oh, here, Juicy Watermelon is the gloss shade, and then I also paired it with the lip balm. So these are both from Lawless and they were sent to me, and it's this pink color, and since pink is the color of the moment, I decided to go ahead and pair it with that. And then I'm wearing my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, the Milk Mattifying Setting Spray. I'm also wearing a little bit of the Juvia's Place highlighter on my Cupid's bow, and then for concealer and foundation today, I'm wearing the Rare Beauty Tint and Moisturizer, wearing the Huda Beauty Concealer, And then for bronzer, I have on the MAC and Aladdin collaboration. I don't think you can buy this bronzer anymore, but I just felt like throwing it on today. And I've been finally testing out the Makeup by Mario blushes. This is the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade Berry Punch. I just thought this was a really pretty shade for my skin tone, so I've been playing with that. Not really sure how I feel about it yet, but I did buy 2 shades, so I've been meaning to test it out, and I finally have been. And then for highlighter on each of my cheeks, I did use the palette from Blend Bunny. This is her highlighter palette. So yeah, that is everything else that's on my face today to go to finish off this look. So now let's go ahead and talk about the Warriors Wear Pink palette. I did check online. This does retail for $54.99. And like I mentioned at the start, I do have an affiliate code. If you want to save a little bit, you can go ahead and use my code. And I did see online that 5% of the proceeds will go to the collaborator as they are currently being treated for cancer. So let's go ahead and take a look at this palette. I did play with quite a few of the shades. I did end up using this shade called Tears on my inner corner. This one might be a multi-chrome too. It does have like a purple shift to it. I'm not 100% sure. I still feel like it might be this one, but listen, these metallics are really, really pretty. I like the formula. It's that really creamy formula that makes the eyeshadows foil really nicely, so I love that. The dark mattes are very pigmented, so I'm really happy about that because a lot of the times I struggle with getting pigmentation out of the dark mattes, and then I can't get the eyeshadows to look as deep as I want to. So overall, I think they did a really nice job with this palette. I really hope this collaboration is super duper popular because it does have a very good cause behind it. So congratulations to the brand on this beautiful palette. Congratulations to Siria as well. I think always getting to work on something is so wonderful and joyous. So this palette brings me so much joy, and I'm so happy that they sent it my way so I could test it out for you guys. So let me know what you think. Are you familiar with the creator? Are you thinking of picking this up? Are you planning on shopping your stash for this palette so you guys can play with the shades and be inspired by it? You guys know I love chatting to you in the comments. Thank you so much for hanging with me, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye!